and welcome aboard, everyone. My name is HarleyTrek, and these are the voyages. I hope today finds everyone well. It is Friday, July 29th, and it is not really a bad evening at all weather-wise. After more than a week of 100-degree temperatures, actual, not heat indexed, and thunderstorms every afternoon from 4 o'clock to 7. Today was actually kind of nice. 91 degrees, lower humidity, almost felt fallish. Nah, not really. Still hot as crap, but it wasn't near as miserable. And since we didn't get the old pop-up thunderstorm, I decided, you know, it's been a week. Let's get on a bike and go somewhere. Well, nowhere, actually. I'm going absolutely nowhere. Fast. Well, 45 miles an hour. How's that sound? Let's go faster. I'm not usually out riding this late in the evening. It's about 8:15, 8:30 or so, and I'm probably going to lose light. And not really tested this camera in dark, although I've seen some reviews on the YouTubes and all. But I really wish I'd changed my face shield to the clear one. This might get a bit dicey. But anyway, it's that same devil-may-care attitude that I've always had. It's just, well, just go do it, gosh darn it. Let the chips fall where they may. I must tell you about a celebration of dubious import to everyone save me. But this past Monday, HarleyTrek smacked 50 years old right upside the head and kept on running. And wow, 50. That's something to wrap your head around. I've never been one to be put off by birth dates or anything. You know, I've always had the philosophy that, you know, it darn well beats the alternative. But, you know, this a half-century mark. 50, the big 5-0. And while I would like to say I spent the day engaged in hedonistic activities of dubious levels of debauchery, I had to work. Yeah, bummer. But Mom was in town and she cooked supper for me. And, you know, a birthday food coma is just as good as any other food coma in my book. I need to, I am running my mouth. I'm going too damn slow on this road. I'm going to get killed. That's better. But it's all good. Not knowing what 50 feels like, I can't really speak to whether I feel 50 or not. I don't know that I act 50. You know, things don't work as well as they used to. I think it was Hoary Ryder that said, or did a vlog about old man grunts. Forgive me if I'm wrong and do correct me in the comments if I misspoke. But now I count victories when I can get up off the couch without making a vocalization about it. You know, I'm not as lean as I used to be. not as fast as I used to be. My eyesight's not as good as it used to be. Don't know if my hearing's as good as it used to be because I never paid any attention to people before. I don't think I'll start now. I'll go ahead and change lanes. I just can't seem to maintain speed. This is just too relaxing. When you just... This is a stereotypical going out for a putt. And I'm putting. But I'd like to think that in the trade-off of physical acumen that I have lost over the years, that I've gained some modicum of wisdom in return. I'm by no means a philosopher, and you know, you may or may not come to me for some advice. If you do, I'm going to tell you exactly what I think about something. And I guess that is a benefit of age. When you become more certain in who you are and what you believe and how things are. I'm not rigid in my mentality. Let me make that clear right there. Hell, at my age, I'm fortunate that anything still gets rigid. But as I look back, at the risk of being a bit introspective, it's not been a bad run so far. I've had some good times. I've had some great times. I've had some not so good times. And I've had some really bad times. But the good has outweighed the bad. And I think that's all we can hope for. And I'm looking forward to the next 50. Well, maybe not the whole 50. I'm thinking things will get pretty shaky after the next 40. I don't know. But I ain't worrying about it. I've never worried about tomorrow. I've always taken one day at a time. I've put my head down and I've worked hard and I've sacrificed for myself and for loved ones. Just trying to do the best that I can. I don't believe that anybody owes me anything. Been content living within my means, and if I wanted something, my parents instilled in me a good work ethic. I'd go out there and work for it. Now I will say that if someone offered me $1 million to perform an illicit activity with them, then I just might have to consider that. I mean, I may be principled, but I'm not stupid. Come on. But enough of that. I mean, I'm not about to turn into the, hey, you kids, get out of my zone kind of guy. Not by a long shot. I still got miles to go before my ride's over, boys and girls. I want to take the opportunity to give a shout out. And not to a YouTuber. This was to my little brother Brian, whom I call the Blue Power Ranger behind his back. Yeah, he's a sport bike rider. The Suzuki 650 that that appeared in one of my Florida vlogs. With any luck at all, I'll be able to get back down there for Oktoberfest this year. I would love to ride the Sporty, but I'm not going to ride the Sporty because I'm not stupid. And I don't want a trailer. Well, I don't have a trailer, so never mind that. But I don't think these aging bones could take 12 to 1,400 miles of abuse on the Sportster here. So it'll be me and Betty again. But you know, I've mentioned Brian before in several of my videos, but he is just a top shelf kind of guy. He is my dad's son via his second marriage. And you know, being the Trekkie that I am, I refer, and by no means no disrespect to any of my siblings, but I refer to the kids that resulted with my mom and my dad as the original, or the original series, and the kids from his second wife as the next generation. But Brian is of the next generation, and I just love that guy. He has a lot of the same outlook that I do. We've always gotten along well. You know, we didn't grow up together, so I mean, we didn't have to hate each other before we came to love each other. You know, I was technically I'm old enough to be his dad, for heaven's sakes. He's in his early 30s, and I just struck 50, so it is what it is. But I know that fella's got my back, and I've got his, and it just sucks that he's 500 miles away. Of all the siblings, I'm closest with him. I may not talk to the other ones for months on end. And that's just, that's life. I mean, you're doing your own thing. I'm not going to pout about it, be pitiful about it. It is what it is, by crackies, and there you are. Let me see about all of this puppy back around, yeah. But I just thought while I was out I would throw a video in the can. 50 ain't terrible. Not by any stretch of the imagination. I don't know that I would have turned in there. I wanted to turn on that road. I'm going to see if I can get back to the house while I can see still, while I can still see out of this helmet. And I will catch you guys next time. And as always, ride 'em if you got 'em, and live long and prosper.